Yeah, good evening sa inyong lahat. And for all those who don't know me, this is Jess Valdez, the chairman of this year's Paskong, Pinoy. And for now, I would like to welcome you all and enjoy food, our music, your company, the company. And before that, you can turn your head to the right and then say hi. And yeah, welcome to Paskong Pinoy, then to your left. And just say you're happy being here and being with you. And also, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our dignitaries, our Consul General, and also Mr. Tony, and of course
developments at the Philippine Consulate General. But let me first thank CEFA under the President, Mr. Tony Surtida, for inviting me to your event. Thank you, CEFA. And as CEFA has been doing over the last 33 years now, since 1989, it has been fostering Filipino culture, heritage, tradition in this part of Alberta. It has been promoting unity, solidarity among the Filipino community, and understand you have 16 member organizations under your umbrella organization, CEFA. So let me congratulate CEFA for all its achievements over the past 3 decades. This is my first time actually to be with CEFA, and I've heard a lot about you, and we've partnered with some of our projects and activities with CEFA in the past. So, since this is a Christmas celebration, let me also convey my Christmas greetings to all of you. It's so nice that our Filipino community here to celebrate Christmas among our fellow Filipinos. No? As we say, the Philippines has the longest Christmas season in the world. When in September 1, Christmas carols start to be played in the Philippine radio. You know? And that will go on until January. So you have September, October, November, December. So, over 4 months of Christmas celebrations in the Philippines. And we are really appreciative whenever we are seeing Filipino community taking time to get together to celebrate Christmas, because Christmas is nothing like celebrating with your fellow Filipinos. We see all of these paroles that are displayed now. We get to see them in the Philippines if we're there, but outside of the Philippines, we seldom see all these paroles. Okay? So thank you for taking time to put all of these traditional Christmas celebrations that we have in the Philippines. Now I'll go to the Philippine Consulate General. For those of you who are not yet aware, we have moved to a bigger office. We are now on the ground floor of a 3-story building in Suite 11001 First Street Southeast. Our office now is 2.5 times bigger than our previous office. We moved to a bigger office because we want to serve you better. It's part of our program to improve our public service to the 270,000 Filipinos in Alberta and 44,000 Filipinos in Saskatchewan. Now, when I arrived here, we used to be at the 9th floor of Center 10 building. Our office was so small for the very large Filipino community in Alberta and Saskatchewan. So the first thing I did, as early as 2019, we were already looking for a bigger office. But of course, pandemic came. But we're so fortunate that we were able to find this office, which is now 2.5 times bigger. If you go there, you will see a very spacious office. We now have cubicles. We have our own Rizal hall, and you can transact with us with privacy already. And more than that, we have become more efficient now. We have improved our services to you. We have now an online appointment system. It's not difficult anymore to book an appointment. If you go to our website, go to the passport appointment site, you will see, even for next week, there are a lot of passport appointment slots available for the Filipino community. Okay? And when you go to our office, once you have done your online appointment, it will now take just about 10 minutes for you to finish your passport application. So we have moved to a bigger office and we have made our services more efficient for the Filipino community. Thank you. Now, our MLA, Rod, was saying a while ago, and we were chatting about the Memorandum of Understanding on the recruitment of Filipino nurses that we successfully negotiated with the government of Alberta under the then Premier Jason Pinoy. This was signed on October 6 in Mount Royal University. Since January 2021, I have been negotiating with the Alberta government for the easier recognition of the credentials of the Filipino nurses. We know that there are many Filipino nurses within our community, but so few of them are working in Alberta and Saskatchewan as registered nurses or as LPN. Why? Because there are certain barriers for them to practice their profession. It is very expensive for them to have their credentials assessed, and they will have to take tests with the CRNA, the College of Registered Nurses of Alberta, and then they will have to take a nursing bridging program. That whole process might cost about 16,000 Canadian dollars. And the waiting time in MRU to get into the nursing bridging program is 4 years. So we know that situation, and we propose to the Alberta government several things. First, to streamline the recognition of credentials for the Filipino international educated nurses. Second, to offer the Filipino IENs the financial incentives to motivate them to undergo this whole process and assist them in paying for all the fees involved. Third is to offer the nursing bridging program in the Philippines to make it more accessible and easier for the Filipino international educated nurses in the Philippines to take this nursing bridging program even before they come in Alberta. So that when they are in Alberta, they will already be taking the practical test. Okay, the practicum and the test. And if they pass, then they can practice as RN already. The fourth proposal is for a government-to-government recruitment of Filipino nurses. Meaning it will be cheaper for the Alberta employer, the Alberta Health Services, to recruit Filipino nurses from the Philippines because they don't have to pay the private recruitment agency anymore. It will be safer for the Filipino nurses coming from the Philippines because now they don't have to deal with a private recruiter anymore. And so there will be no unnecessary fees that can be charged to them. All of these proposals were approved by the Alberta government. So, you will see, next Monday I will be meeting with the Advanced Education Ministry of Alberta, and we will be discussing how to implement the nursing bridging program. And mind you, Alberta government has already allocated $3.5 million to support the internationally educated nurses in Alberta. So that will translate to a financial assistance of $15,500 per IEN. And it will now benefit not only the Filipino IENs but also the non-Filipino IENs. So, whereas before our Filipino nurses were on their own, if they want to undergo the assessment process, if they want to take the nursing bridging program, they will have to pay on their own. Now, there is now an assistance coming from the provincial government. And I would welcome the support given by our MLA Rod for the implementation of this MOU because we are already there in the implementation of the MOU. So please do follow the Facebook page of the Philippine Consulate General and our website and watch for our press releases because once these systems are in place, we will be informing the public already about these developments. So yun po ang ginagawa namin para sa mga Filipino nurses. But we're doing more. We're also promoting education cooperation. In 2018, we introduced University of Alberta to our Department of Science and Technology. As a result of that introduction, these two institutions signed a graduate scholarship program. As we speak now, there are 6 scholars of the Department of Science and Technology studying in the University of Alberta. And this is the first graduate scholarship program that was signed by the Department of Science and Technology of the Philippines with a Canadian university. And other than University of Alberta, we've also connected University of Saskatchewan with our Commission on Higher Education. And there is an ongoing negotiation for a cooperation agreement between University of the Philippines and University of Alberta, University of the Philippines and University of Saskatchewan, University of Lethbridge with our Philippine Space Agency because of the introductions of the Philippine Consulate General SB. Now, on cultural cooperation, cultural diplomacy, I'm glad to inform all of you that the Philippine Consulate General initiated and led the construction of the first Dr. Jose Rizal Monument in Alberta, which is now found in Nose Creek Regional Park in Airdrie. Meron na po tayong Dr. Jose Rizal Monument. Ito po ang pinakaluneta natin here in Alberta. Pwede na po tayong mamasyal doon kahit wala tayong pera. Sabi po ni Rico J. So, I'd like to invite all of you to please visit. Bring your family members and your friends, Filipino and non-Filipino friends, to our first Dr. Jose in Nose Creek Regional Park in Airdrie. That is a joint project of the Philippine Consulate General with the Airdrie City Council, Filipino Airdrie Association, and the Rizal Monument Project team. Other cultural diplomacy project that we did, last August, we had the first conference, Filipino language and culture, where we had a resource person from the University of the Philippines coming here to teach the teachers of Filipino language in 4 high schools in Alberta, 5. 4 in Edmonton and 1 in Calgary. These high schools are actually teaching Filipino 15, Filipino 25, and Filipino 35 elective subjects. So what we propose with the National Commission for Culture and Arts of the Philippines is to train these teachers and update them on the latest content and methodology of teaching the Filipino language. And we have done that to make them more effective in teaching the Filipino language. So yun po yung ginagawa namin sa cultural diplomacy. What I'm saying here is your Philippine Consulate General in Calgary is an active promoter also of Filipino language, of Filipino culture, heritage, and tradition through our projects. We also had the first painting exhibit, 1-month painting exhibit from September to October in the Philippine Consulate General, where we featured 2 artists from Regina, Saskatchewan. Now, on economic diplomacy, we did the Philippine Trade Expo in West Edmonton Mall last July. And I would like to commend you for having your international bazaar tomorrow that will also help promote Philippine products. And that's what we are also doing. And this month and last month, we had 2 webinars. One on how to set up businesses in Canada, where we had a Filipino-Canadian corporate lawyer as our resource person. And then just about 2 weeks ago, we had a webinar on how to franchise Philippine products, Philippine brands, where we had speakers from the Philippine Franchising Association speaking how to go and do franchising of Philippine brands. The videos of these 2 webinars are still found on the Philippine Facebook on the Philippine Consulate's General's Facebook page. So those of you who are interested to watch those videos, you can still go to our Facebook page and listen to them. So yun lang po, I just would like to take this opportunity to update all of you. Marami pa pong ginagawa ang Philippine Consulate Generals to improve our consular services for all of you and to also advance our cultural promotion and also our economic diplomacy with the provinces of Alberta and Saskatchewan. Maraming salamat po, maligayang Pasko sa inyo. So which you have been elected is one of dignity and importance. In accepting this office, you undertake a responsibility which is not to be assumed lightly nor carelessly discharged. You are charged with the duties of seriously and resolutely furthering the objectives of the Council of Edmonton Filipino Associations, or CEFA. With the policy and bylaws as your guide, you must be ever ready to exercise the functions of the office with which you are entrusted. Further, you are charged with governing this organization according to the laws of democracy, under which every person who wishes to speak shall be heard, towards the end that in every matter considered the best option has prevailed through the expressed will of the majority, and the best course of action followed. Do you accept this charge? Then, please follow me. Please state your name. Do solemnly swear to faithfully execute the office of, state your position, and will to the best of my ability serve as a living example of CEFA's philosophy and beliefs. So help me God. Congratulations.
Kasama nyo yan? Ha? Tagaloy pa rin? Ha? Akala ko Tagaloy. Para exalto na kami. Magsa inyo pa rin. Di ba? Sakit sa bangs yun. Gap lang. Team song ni Benjilino yan. So, yung sinabi niya, akin na lang. Ayaw na niya.
But I forgot how to close it. So sorry what the heck with it. I'll just do it an impromptu kind of a speech. I had a long anecdote and stories about Paskong, paroles, but Conjen beat me to it. So I'm not going to go over the notes, but suffice it to say that Filipinos, just like Conjen said, celebrates the longest Christmas in all of Christendom. And just for those who are not aware, the minute the month ends in BER, we call it the bear months, we celebrate Christmas. So from September 1st until about January 16, we celebrate Christmas. Can you imagine that? 3.5 months, 4 months of Christmas. 138 days, I counted it last night. 138 days celebrating Christmas. But instead of going through all that historical anecdotes and whatnot, I thought I'd take this opportunity to thank all of you for helping us get to this point in the association. You know, one of the hardest things that the executives or the officers of the club can go through is connecting with the community. And we've struggled because when we first came on board, you know, people didn't know who we were or what we were capable of. So people stayed away from us for a long time. And then COVID hit, and you all know, we all went through the same thing. But we persisted, we kept the beat, and we just kept going, doing what we thought was our mandate, and that was to solidify or unify the Filipino community. And with you here tonight, it's a testament that we've reached some hearts. From my heart, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. This is, thank you for your support. The many of you who didn't know what we were capable of, but continued to support us. There are associations, there's 16 different associations that listed in our membership. There's only a handful that really supports us. So I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you. If I forget your names, pasensya na po kayo. But first on my list is the